Yeah, I like that.
You like that.
I like
That's
that.
how you start a show. A little razzle dazzle right out of the gate. Just confuse the people. Keep them on their heels. Right out the gate. Right out of the gate.
It's like sleight of hand. You're doing other things, but
Yeah,
really
yeah.
you're.
Yes, exactly. There's nothing to cling to here. There's nothing to. This is nothing.
It's a fireside chat. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. It is. This is a nice fireside chat.
This is how you kick off the holidays. You cozy it up.
Mm.
You wind it down.
Mm. Wind down what?
Um,
Oh, like the year of like, I gotta do things. I gotta do right.
yeah. Yeah. You just, I mean, you wind it down. The days are shorter. You're just winding it down. You're hibernating. There is a little bit of hibernation that happens this time of year. It's natural.
Mm-hmm.
We keep finding ourselves in a place where we're like, damn, it's really wound down on us.
It all slowed down on me.
Yeah, there's that guy in Florida, man, who's like, it all slowed down.
Yeah, he's just talking about life, and he's just like, and then it all just slowed down on me. And like, he's a homeless guy who's like, looking in dumpsters for food.
But he
And
obviously was a party boy who like
obviously there was something going on.
he liked his drinkies and he liked his parties and he liked
Yeah.
his girls and all of a sudden he's like
I think he might have liked his meth too.
he liked his meth of
Talk about things slowing down.
slowing down.
Yeah.
But it's something we say to each other all the time because we just like it's gonna slow down on all of us. We're all gonna slow on down.
I know. It felt like an eerie mantra when he said that. Like, because we've said like it's scary to me.
Well, we're party people,
Yeah.
so we're just like, I mean, maybe not that big of party people. There are real party people. We're like party people light.
Yeah.
And we're like, damn it. Sometimes when it slows down for a minute, you're like,
You're like, oh, this is
This is it.
This is it. We've
This
been
is-
saying this, and
we
now
knew it was
here it
gonna
is.
happen.
It's all slowing down on us. But then you look back and you're like, no, it wasn't slowing down at all. Like, this has been the craziest year of our life, probably. In a lot of ways.
what happened again?
That's my point. We did a lot of wild stuff.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of wild times, and we ran around, and we did a big job for Marvel, and we released a feature-length film, wildmagic.tv. Please support us. We partied so hard with our friends. We ran around. We saw a million shows. Like, it wasn't slowing down on us at all. But towards the end of the year, I think purposely so, we're kind of going in that direction.
Well, like we keep being all like feeling bad for ourselves, like it's all slowing down on us.
Mm.
And then I see this stuff about, oh, it's the year of the snake, and you're shedding stuff, and you gotta let go, and it's all. I love the little memes or whatever they're called that just make you feel like, okay, it's okay, everything's right on time. I'm right on time. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm a mess.
Yeah.
Everything feels chaotic. Oh, that's exactly what you're supposed to be feeling. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. In a way, what a gift is any reminder to slow down. What a gift. What a beautiful thing that guy said that to us. And that, in hard moments, it's like our phones know when we're having a hard time. I don't know how or why, but they'll horse feed you a little something that you might need to hear. Do you want to hear one from yesterday?
Yeah.
You already know this one, I think. 12:21. Let's see. Everything you're feeling right now is the end of a cycle. It's not chaos. It's closure, the exhaustion, the loss, the crumbling. It's your soul cleaning the slate. 2025 is the completion year. A 9-year cycle is ending, and everything not meant for your next chapter is dissolving. You're not falling apart. You're falling into alignment. The people leaving, the plans collapsing, the silence where there used to be noise, all sacred timing. You're being empty. Not punished, prepared. Completion has a frequency, and if you're feeling the unraveling, you're right on time. Let yourself shed. Let it all dissolve. Only then can your new timeline begin. The old world is ending. Your new one is ready. Step through.
Yeah. That's exactly what you need.
You know what I love especially about it is it's like it's not attributed to anyone or anything. It's not trying to get you to do anything. It's not like, and sign up here for promo code whatever and we'll teach you how to live your life. It's just like this thing that's probably AI generated. Because otherwise, wouldn't somebody want to be taking credit for this?
Oh my god.
But it made me feel a little bit better. I like, even if it's complete bullshit, I like, little things like this is the end of a 9-year cycle. So, it's not you. It's it's not all your bad habits catching up to you. Yeah. You weren't just such a fuckhead that like your friends are fucking retreating, running for the hills. It's not on you. It's the end of a 9-year cycle. Everybody's feeling that. I love stuff like that. Like we've dated like little astrology girls, and that's their superpower. You could turn to them at any moment and be like, "Why the fuck?" And
What's
they're like,
going
"Oh,
on?"
that ain't you."
Oh,
I mean,
man.
or of course, you know what's going on. It actually does. It makes you feel a little bit better by making you feel like you couldn't control it to begin with if you wanted to. So.
Well, you're just like
right
more. It shifts you from a judgment perspective to like interesting. Like a bearing witness.
Mm.
To the tumultuousness or whatever. It goes from like, oh, I'm a victim of everything being tumultuous, and then just being like, oh, look, things are so tumultuous. How interesting.
Oh, I'm part of the 9-year cycle ending. I must be part of I'm part of the human race. This is wonderful. It's great not having friends. It's so fucking funny. Yeah.
Sean and Cass are lonely.
No, are we?
No, I mean,
It'd be hard for us to even use that word because I don't think we really know.
no, we're not lonely. I'm joking.
I think I've tapped into it in psychedelic states, like that terrifying loneliness, like a deep, deep, haunting loneliness.
Well, that's why I make you play. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever. Because I feel that deep in my core, or I have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 1 is the loneliest number, but there are lonelier things that I've tapped into. A vacuous void is a little bit more lonely than 1.
Well,
the universe having not formed yet because you didn't have the idea for the Big Bang yet and let fucking 14 billion years pass so we could be here. That's a little lonely, being back in that place.
Well,
like,
sometimes when I take enough substances, I feel like I'm like a genie in a bottle.
Oh, you gotta rub me the right way.
But it's not like that. It's just like, damn, like, like watch Aladdin again. Like what Genie's saying about their experience.
He hates it. He hated it.
He was stuck in nothingness.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I like. We all don't know what happens after you die. We all can just have educated guesses. But like, my big concern is that it feels very lonely. Like I'm just out there alone, the abyss of the universe, just like.
Yeah.
No one to bounce off of.
Yeah, that's not fun. Well, maybe it is. I don't know.
Well, that's why you gotta have fun here.
Well, I think it'll be nice. Whatever it is, I think it'll be a nice contrast to whatever this is. That's what I expect.
Yeah.
Kind of like we're awake right now and then we go to sleep.
Yeah, I feel like we're just like we're like in training grounds for like the other side, and I hope that I can remember when I'm on the other side, like just breathe. I don't know if I have lungs or anything, but like, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, like I also think it's commendable to kind of slide into the other side like, yo, I'm a mess. I did not take any of the lessons that y'all were throwing at me. I'm a disaster. Like please just accept me for what I am.
Shine me up like a polished
Yeah,
turd.
please. Just give me a chance. I wasn't paying attention. I was having a great time down there. I gave in to all the temptations. I'm sorry. Maybe y'all could learn a lot from me because I gave in to all that, but I know nothing. I'm nothing here. Please just give me a chance. I think there's something commendable about that.
Yeah.
At least speaking from this side of things.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. On the other side of things, I'll be like, God, he was such an amateur. Goddamn amateur. But I think part of it is like, we've aligned our life with like fun is the main vibration we're chasing and trying to be on. And a lot of our fun is like fueled by like creativity and curiosity. So there's definitely like lessons in that type of lifestyle too, is what I'm saying. Is like, especially as you get older and those things are trying to be like beaten out of you by society, to try to like cling to that, like a childlike wonderment and a curiosity and the goal of like life should be fun. I should be chilling with the homies. We should be dancing and singing and making art together and making movies. That being the goal, I think, has taught us a lot of lessons in itself, including that that's not everyone's goal. Big time.
Well,
Thank God we found each other.
what's that Albert Einstein quote? Intelligence is creativity is intelligence having fun.
Mm.
I like that.
Ooh,
I like that.
yeah.
Yeah, because you just, it's like, in order to be creative, you have to be playful and not rigid.
Well, at least for me, it's like I have to. It's so crazy meeting other filmmakers that seem so tight, because I'm like, I'm kind of like, how does the inspiration get in there? Like, I really want to know from them. Like, how do you get something to the screen being so tight? Because, like, I'm so loose. I will follow anything, anywhere to see what's going on. And if it's really enough of, like, puts enough fucking sparkles in my tits, I'll make a movie about it. I'll make a movie. But, like, I won't know if I want to make that movie until I've, like, just kind of, like, let go and be loose enough to, like, let life take me somewhere.
Feel some silicone titties.
Yeah, like we were meeting up with these sex dolls the other day.
Yeah, we met a lot of sex dolls.
We met a lot of sex dolls, and like we're just in it, and we're doing our thing, and we're filming, and we're getting really like funny stuff, and then like we're showing this footage to people after, and they're like, "What is this? Like, how did you even get involved with all this?" And I'm like, "I don't even know." I was like, "You know how I got involved with it? It was like, we had Zoe on the podcast. She was going a million miles a minute, and she talked about like a sex doll thing at some point, and I was like, wait, hold on." And it was just like, it's just that kind of thing. It's just like, I could have let it go in one ear and out the other, but I was like, oh, that feels like something. That feels like something I'd want to see something about. It feels it feels relevant to our times right now. Like, let's see what this is all about. Next thing you know, like, I'm deeply inspired by this. I'm distractingly.
You're balls deep.
I'm balls deep in this thing. I really am. I really am. But yeah, it's that kind of thing. That I think like that's the, like, it's weirdly like our religion, even though religions are supposed to like they imply like tightness and rigidity. Like, our religion is like looseness, openness, serving and chasing a muse that like maybe we never fully catch, which is fine. I want her still out there.
But we've evolved. We're going from like teasing the cosmic clit to draining the cosmic balls.
Oh my God, you're crazy.
I'm hoping you can do something with that.
Well, I say these things like it's crazy. Like, I don't even know why I said that the other day, but I saw you typing it down. I was like, oh, you're
Well,
crazy.
like, I'm going to bring this back up, and then you're going to tell me what that even means. Cause,
You're not slick at all, though. You're
I
so
know.
fucking funny.
Well, whatever.
No, it is. It's cute. It's adorable. You can get away with that. I don't think I can get away with that with my personality. But I think when I was saying something about my cosmic balls being drained, I think it really had to do with like just being around a lot of people that will really kind of like so show you who they are, whether they're even trying to or not. And I'm like, I don't know if I give it away that easily. On here, I don't care. But like in a person-to-person conversation. And I was like, I think it's because my cosmic balls are drained. Like, I have artistic practices. I have so many curiosities. I have so much going on, including my thing with you. That's a big part of it. that I don't know. I'm not such like a eager beaver like conversationally. So like I'm much more just like all about listening, just really listening, and it's
Doing that deep listen.
yeah, yeah, like even just like listening beyond the words, you know, really like listening beyond the words and beyond that for a lot of people, a lot of dudes especially, a lot of dudes my age, is their balls are not drained. Their cosmic balls, not like their literal balls probably are too well drained in a sense. Let's get some chi going. And I I think maybe nothing I'm saying might make sense because I'm working it out. What's dangerous about me saying something and you typing it down and then bringing it up out of nowhere.
I'm like, come on, Sean, draining
You
the
could do
cosmic
you
balls.
could
Do
do
something
something
with
with
do
that.
something
That
with
sounds
this.
like a good title, like draining the cosmic balls. Well, I mean, I think like draining the cosmic balls for me is like you know like when we've made a project that's like kind of like so big and encompassing that it kind of like wipes the slate clean, that you're like, do we even make films? Like, what do we do? Like, what do we care? Do we need to do
It's
that?
like seeing something through.
Yeah, yeah, seeing something through and like seeing it succeed in its own way, getting good positive feedback about all of that stuff, and like just like the smooth sailing lifestyle, I think can lead to that a little bit. But inevitably, stuff starts happening in life that, at least for me, starts to create tension and chi on the highest levels.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why you can't go out of your way as an artist to make yourself like too safe,
Right.
too protected from the rawness and realness that life has thrown your way, because the rawness and realness like gets those engines revving again. Like even like, I know it's bullshit, but like even this idea that like, oh, we don't have any friends, like that starts getting a chi ball collecting in my heart, that I can feel something needs to be done about. And what needs to be done? Well, what are we good at? Getting curious, getting out there, meeting people,
Well, we always
making
love
things.
we have friends. Let's just be real. We have friends, but we're at the bottom of a mountain once again.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And you put yourself in a more challenging situation when you live in the suburbs or whatever this is. What are we in?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Outside the
Not in the
city.
city. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just in the sprawl outside of the city. You're a little bit more separated. You have a little bit more space. You can have more access to nature. But you're kind of like you're older and in a different kind of place. So like I think we came up here with like the city mentality. Like the way we succeeded at all this stuff in the city was like, well, instead of sitting there like, oh, well, how come no one invites us in? Like, why don't we invite everyone everywhere? And we like made a community. Like we had a vibe going. We had tons of friends and people hanging around, and we kind of transferred that to up here, and it was going good for a while. But people get older, things change, priorities change, vibes change.
New relationships happen.
Yeah, yeah. Just I don't know. I don't know why, but it's it's a really cool reminder in life, is like when you think you're doing such a good job at things and it's not giving you the result you want, to kind of be like, all right, let's switch it up. I was really concerned with like hosting people and having a great time and like coming up with like concerts to go to and little events, and like I said, like hosting really big, epic, massive nights where everyone's invited, and just like group mentality vibes. And it's like it's let us like feeling really empty-handed. So I'm like, all right, cool. There's other ways of doing it. There's other ways to go about this.
Well, we've said this for a while, that when people are like in a transitionary period, that's when they end up on our doorstep.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh shit.
I know you dribbled a little. And so like our bestie who we've been hanging out with this summer is like now has a new girlfriend, and we're like, all right, we're happy for you, but now we're just like, we need new besties.
Yeah.
It's so simple. It's the ebb and flow of life, and it's good. It's you can't ever rest on your laurels of like with your friends of like, all right, this is like, yeah, how many cycles have we gone through where we're like, damn, this is locked in. And the way I've like come to this place of I've done this in relationships with some of our girlfriends, and because once you get your heart broken real bad, you're just like, I'm not doing that again. And the heartbreak happens because not only are you mourning the loss of the person, but you end up mourning the loss of the life you thought you were going to have with them.
Mm-hmm.
So after like a couple times of like, well, one time in particular where I was like, damn, my heart's not only broken because they're not in our life, but like now I have to mourn this like life we had planned together. And so after that relationship, I'm like, I'm not planning any kind of life with anyone, even you. Like,
I know.
we got to this place where like we don't even plan our future together. We're just like, all right, we're in today.
Yeah, we get super present. And we're like, all right, we have to like build on good moments and good days. So maybe a plan will start coming together for the future. But the plan is like, we want to keep making our films independently and having Final Cut on them and just staying inspired and all of this stuff. And
Yeah, but when you find yourself like, okay, I want to live here, or I have this, or do that, it's just like, I don't know. I think there's something to be said about kind of envisioning the life you want and like working towards it. But then there's also something to be said about like going with the flow and not being attached and just expecting things to just continue to evolve and become interesting in a way that like
Yes.
I've become more comfortable in. I'm much more comfortable in the like, yeah, we'll see, than like having a particular idea how things are supposed to be.
Yeah, totally. Totally. Yeah, you're like a little bit more emotionless about it, and it helps me kind of zoom back out and see the bigger picture.
Emotionless.
Well, or you don't get as hung up. I get like very like I don't know, like I have such a wide berth for people showing up in our life however they are. But if they start to in some way treat us like like when they commodify us, when they treat us like a product, when they, and like it's like, oh well, okay, well the vibes aren't right now, so I'm out, and like it's just like duly noted, you're gone. Like I'm not doing this. I'm not, like I get very, because I try so hard as as a friend and a host to like really really go above and beyond and show up and be open-hearted, and all my ways of showing generosity, including with like money and stuff, just when that's met with like a take it or leave it, like consumerist attitude towards something as sacred as friendship, when those things kind of like start to shed out of your life, it's like, great, awesome, I appreciate that. I appreciate the spaciousness that opens up, and it truly does. It opens up spaciousness in me, because I don't have to now shrink down to maybe meet that person at their the form of consciousness that they showed up in my life at. I can now be like, oh, cool, I don't have to hold that space anymore. And it feels very liberating, and it feels like it wipes the slate for more interesting and in-aligned people and things to start happening.
Well, I keep saying like it's important to be bored,
Yeah.
and I keep feeling that, like yesterday you were giving me a hard time about not being as present the day before. I don't even know if you noticed. You were like, gave me a hard time about something, me playing on my iPad or games or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm not doing anything like that today, because
Yeah.
I don't want to get told that I was not available or whatever.
Well, there's consequences to not doing the thing that you were doing that was producing dopamine.
Oh yeah. No,
You felt like shit.
well, it was fun because I shifted my things. I made food. I did some painting. I listened to a podcast. Like, I just really was like, all right, my normal way of like passing time on a weekend and in these in between moments is no longer available to me because it's giving my partner like this idea that I'm not available or that I'm like distracted. And so I'm like, I'm going to be present and I'm going to be here. And there's a little bit of a white knuckling that happens.
Little bit.
I'm not doing nicotine.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at Instagram. I'm not playing my game.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just like sitting there. You're just like, oh, and I read a book. I did all these great things. Like, it was the white knuckling spaciousness that like required me to go like a little deeper on how I like spent my time and passed my time was so worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I was actually really grateful for the reflection of like, hey, you know that the easy thing out that you have from like life and me and this relationship and anything that could be bothering you, like I got my eye on you.
Well, it's not allowing cosmic chi to form, I think. It's
Yeah.
like it's placating something that really should be left raw and untethered to do something.
Right.
And I think that's what you're trying to say. Like, it's I feel like a lot of times, like the little habits, the little dopamine habits we have to like kind of distract and get through the day, when you don't do those, like you're kind of left, at least for me, with a little bit of like just spice and edginess and a little bit of like tension and anger is like right behind it, and that might just be like the withdrawal symptoms. But
yeah, I had a kind of a moment last night where I was like, I don't feel good, Sean. I don't feel good.
it's just not right. It's just something.
Well, I felt like we were fighting.
And I'm like, have you just not had nicotine?
I had a big feel like my heart was like, yeah, and I don't even know how, like gaping. It just like,
Yeah.
and you were like, you probably need nicotine, and I was like, you're probably right.
Yeah. Well, you were starting to drive me crazy in a different kind of way that's not very much like you. like the art kind of argument where you're like, I started this argument, but I'm going to pretend you started it, and I'm going to like just playing like little games that I'm like, what are you my sister right now? This is a fucking nightmare. I'm like, why are you being like this? Like, you're straight up like, and then it just dawned on me. I'm like, I bet you anything Cass is trying to not do nicotine today for some reason. And I'm like, let's do that when we're out in a crowd where it's not coming out on me in a house together, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, this is fucking crazy.
Well, what was your excuse? Because you weren't Mr. Nice Guy either.
I'm feeling the feelings that come along with sunlight going away and good friends kind of not being in our life anymore.
I'm feeling the feelings.
I'm feeling the feelings of like emptiness and
Nothingness.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the nothingness. And I kind of wanted to talk about it. And I don't think you were feeling the nothingness, so you couldn't really meet me in that place. And yeah, in the most zoomed out way, that's what got the best of us for a few hours of our day yesterday.
I think it's important to, go in and through the muck, but, and I think what I have a hard time with is, like, sometimes you're in the muck and I'm not in the muck, and I'm like, just be grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And that just doesn't really work, does it, sometimes? Because I'm like, we do have a lot of great friends. We do have, like, good people in our life. We do have, like, a lot going on. But sometimes you just have to, like, it's important to just cry and let out the release and have the grief and just feel bad for yourself, and just hopefully the energy moves, because you're like, I don't want to feel like this. I don't have to feel like this. Great. I'm not going to feel like this.
Allowing for it is like a form of grace too, because it's like, given our living situation, it's like we're always around other people. There's always somebody around us. So when we get alone, it's like, oh, finally we can be naked. We can have loud sex. We can exercise a little bit of our venom and complain, or we can fight very loudly. Like, that's another thing.
Well, it freaked me out. I was like, maybe we shouldn't live alone. Like, I just
had
this
it's just like
moment where
we
I was
haven't been alone in fucking 6 months. There's so many things happened that probably like just like a quick little fight would like just like, okay, cool, now we're past that. But it's like it almost like gets put on the back burner, and then we're in a situation where it's like, we're feeling stuff. It feels like external factors, but you and I like have some stuff to kind of iron out, and like weirdly, like we'll have a day like that and I feel better about us than ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you are. You're probably like,
I'm freaked out. I was freaked out. I was like, this is
you just needed to take nicotine. And it's so funny because I'm like, I'm not that freaked out because I'm not addicted to nicotine. This isn't me being like, I'm in withdrawals about, like, what would it be? I was on weed. Like, that's the only thing I would really be in withdrawals over right now. I'm like, I'm on it.
Well, I didn't
know.
do nicotine, for the record.
I think you should have. I was like encouraging you to.
No, I know, but I didn't. I don't need it.
Well, if you didn't do it then like you should hold yourself to not do it.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Really?
I'm not doing it right now.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have to say that definitely played a factor because there's normally a side of you that's like, oh, I feel how far this has gone. That's enough. We're going to, and like there was no backing off.
Oh, there was no like, you needed my attention in a level that I was not going to give it to you. Because you were,
I guess.
well,
yeah.
You kind of like, usually I'd be like, I would have the wherewithal to be like, you know what? I'm going to compromise. I'm going to come down. I'm going to nurse you and just be like, I'm sorry, in a very soft way, and do whatever is possible to move the energy. And I was just like, let them fry. Let's fry.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was very much of a like, we're going to fry mentality yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was frying regardless. So it almost didn't even matter what you were doing. It's like when we were talking, I was frying. When we weren't, I was frying. And I was just like, oh, this is just like months of stuff that I probably just haven't dealt with, like kind of coming up to the surface and reminders. And like, I'm a good storyteller. So the evidence starts presenting itself for a story. And I'm like, oh, I know this one. I'll tell you how this goes because I've also been through it. A lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, but sometimes I'm like, you're so tight on your story that I'm like, I don't even want to talk to you about you win. You're a good arguer. You're very compelling. Like, you win. There's nothing to say. Like, you want to be miserable? We're miserable. Let's be miserable.
No, it ain't like that. It's not like that. No, it's not like that at all. But
it's like, we just, that's like, I think that, but I appreciate hearing you say that it's that, like, yeah, it was accentuated from us having the spaciousness to be alone, but it's not like when we're alone we're gonna fight. It's just we had some like build up that we didn't even realize that we had.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's like also like landmines in long-term relationships is like, for one reason or another, we're not allowed to talk about this, or don't mention that, or don't, like, let's not bring this up, or, like you're just like, we're creating a lethal landmine for down the road of I told you so's and like all this kind of bullshit. So like, yeah, like these things, like relationships and kind of getting through the tensions of them, like it's tricky territory, but you got to kind of allow yourself grace. And to me, the grace is like, oh, we just needed to have a part of a day like that. We just needed to have a part of a day like that. And we've been needing to have a part of a day like that for a while, but we just keep back-burnering it. And there it was. Like, we had to deal with that pot of fucking shit we had on the back burner. And I feel like we did.
Yeah, I think there's something valuable about not having a great time all the time.
Yeah. Well, especially when we've oriented our life towards fun.
Cause
you need something. You need contrast.
When we're both in like a bad mood in our separate rooms and like just both sulking and whatever, you're just like, it's just kind of funny because we both know we don't want to be doing that, but we're like, maybe there's like an indulging thing that happens.
I just need time to cool down and breathe and self-regulate, because like when you do all that stuff for me, it's not really going to impart any kind of new evolutionary qualities on me. I need them. I need them. I need them quick. I'm in my mid 40s now. I really need to start having good qualities.
Well, I think you're in a good mood most of the time,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
I
that's
am.
what matters.
Yeah. Yeah. I am. What was the word you kept using yesterday? Agency. Having agency.
Yeah, you didn't like that, or you liked
No, because it's like, okay. Do you have agency over you being a fuckhead to me right now?
it.
Trying to bring in new vocabulary words? Like, don't you have agency to not even be poking this beast right now instead of telling me about agency? Like, I'll get super meta on you. I'll be like, okay, what are we doing then? Let's practice our agency. It starts with you, the person who brought this word into our life. So can you like have some command over your shit and not even bring this my way?
You didn't like that one.
This keeps leaking all over me, and I really wanted to wear this shirt tonight. I'm a damn fool. But yeah, no, I didn't like that. It felt like TSA energy. To get back to that. Were we talking about that on here? No, we were talking about it on another podcast. Yeah. Yeah, we do our best. I mean, what else can you do? We try to show up for each other and like in this thing and Church of Chill and our films and our families and our former friends as much as we can. We really do. We really do. We really put ourselves out there in that way. And I think like yesterday I was having like akin to like a vulnerability hangover that was like resulting in like an internal humiliation loop. Like, you know, like why did I fucking waste so much time with so many dopey people who don't appreciate me or want to get to know me and just want to kind of keep me cartoonized and like, I don't know, easy. You know, it's much easier to kind of like put me in a little box. And I'm like, you know, it just felt like I just felt a little bit humiliated, and I'm not a fun person to be around when that's coming up at all. I don't know why. I do know why. My mom used to humiliate me. My dad used to humiliate me too. Both my parents had no problem humiliating me. I think because I was the oldest child, and I would put up with it. Like my sister Megan, my younger sister, like wouldn't put up with that. So I don't think humiliation rituals were part of her thing. So
Yeah, not everyone likes it. Some people like it more than others.
yeah. No, I'm not into it at all. I feel like it is what I mean. Like what I mean when I'm like just listening and just really listening.
Yeah.
So there's people that almost like have like a humiliation kink.
Yeah.
When you just kind of fall back and like it's not like you're not participating in the conversation, but you're kind of saying like, I'm here for you, I'm actually listening, and just seeing what comes out is like a lot of people have like a humiliation kink, I think.
Do you think I have one?
No,
No, I don't think I have one.
I don't
either.
think so at all.
But I'm not like resistant to humiliation as much as you are. Like I won't spiral from humiliation.
Yeah. For me, it just like it's really a deep like just like nah, we don't need to be doing that. Let's go ahead and do anything else.
It's funny because when you do get embarrassed, it is kind of one of my greatest joys when you do something stupid.
Yeah, that's a little bit different. This is more like I wish it was that. I wish it was like fucking whatever his name is, Tim Robinson, like chair company, like, oh God, if I would have just done that thing. Instead, I'm just like, I put so much effort into like community and like effort into being a fucking good motherfucker and generous. And like, what do I have to show for it? You know, no one even wants to see how we're doing. No one even wants to say like, why don't you come over?
Yeah,
you know,
but
like
everyone's got their own shit, and that's what I
no,
try
well, that's
to
what I'm
tell
saying.
you.
Like maybe I do, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It just feels like I'm telling you, like this is when you're like, hey, we're gonna process internally and not talk about stuff. I'm like, all right, well, some fucking really nasty stories are coming up right now, and I don't want to I hope people hearing this can relate with this in any way. Otherwise, it's just like will kind of like lead to my further humiliation. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what am I talking about? And you're fine. You love it. You're just like, okay, yeah. What else?
Did you steal my Rubik's Cube?
No,
Okay.
I haven't seen it though.
I know I lost it, and I just want to make sure you didn't steal it.
No, I don't play games like that at all.
I know
never
you
do
wouldn't.
I would never do anything like that. If you like doing
You
something,
just wait
I
6
like.
months and been like, you've been on your iPad.
I don't even wait 6 months. I'm like, man, we're having a really lovely night, but like you've been playing that game the whole time. Like you haven't looked me in the eye once. Like that's like a little bit of a weird thing for me.
Well, and I'm not getting better at it, so what am I doing?
But like, like was there an olden days equivalent of this? Would somebody be
I'd
sitting
be doing
there?
needlepoint.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I could sit when you put it like that, I'm like, all right, well, do whatever you want. I don't care. If it keeps you in the room with me, if it keeps you even pretending to listen, but I can feel it when we're having this conversation. I'm like, I'm like using some of my best words because like I feel someone's listening, but I'm not getting your best words. There's just no way they could come out.
Right. Oh,
There's no way they could come out because you're just like, I don't know if there's any truth to the sides of the brains thing, but you're solving a puzzle.
right.
And I'm like talking about like really nuanced emotional stuff. We're in the deep nuance 15 years into this. We're in the deep fucking, the heart of the jungles of nuance and references and these kind of things.
I mean, I think ultimately, if I were to say how we go in and through our fights, because I think you want to be understood and I want to be understood, but I think the only time we actually move on is when we stop caring at a certain point and just like come to the shared goal of like we just want to have a good time together.
Mm-hmm.
Because do you feel like we actually ever like really hear and understand each other?
Absolutely. I could tell you when it happened last night. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I absolutely. I'm like, oh, cool. There it is. Like now we're. But yeah, when you stop hearing or feeling the charge in something that your person you're fighting with, when the charge isn't in there anymore, like you're like, okay, that's where a peace treaty could be had. It's on those grounds. Okay, finally something got communicated without a charge, without a hidden meaning, without a sarcastic whatever, without a like I'm making one more point, without a like I'm still winning, right? Like without all of that stuff.
Well, yeah, we both have to let down our righteousness.
Yeah,
But that happens when you get to a place where you don't even care anymore about being right. You're just like, this sucks, and I don't care about being right, and I just want this to be over.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right about that. It's when you don't, yeah, or you're so just deeply like convicted that you are right that you're like I don't even care if this person ever notices that I'm right. I needed to hear myself say that. Like I don't even care if I'm wrong. I needed to say that. I had to get that out. I had to exercise those demons. But I definitely think there's like you can feel the moments that like that a truce is built from, and it takes at least somebody kind of like getting off of it for a second at least, just like just dropping it for a second. And it's really hard to do when egos are flared and like tempers are involved, and I don't know. I hope anyone can relate with this because I don't even know what I'm talking about. I really don't.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a universal thing as far as like how you move on from conflict. Like compromise is necessary, but also like a shared goal of not being in conflict is like super important. Because like half the time, like if we have a fight that lasts longer than an hour, I'm like, wait, what are we fighting about again? Like I can't even remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like I'm not, at least for me, I'm not particularly I'm stubborn as hell.
Yeah.
And I'm righteous, and I am not an asshole.
It's also easy to, in a partnership like this, feel like it's something is a fight that really is probably just us being in like kind of a shared malaise for a minute.
Yeah.
It's almost easier to turn it into a fight because then it feels like there's venom to extract. There's things to excavate out of there. Like it's almost it's the lazy man's solution to shared malaise is like let's turn on each other.
Well, it's like you're my problem. Like I have a problem and it's you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you could only understand this thing and hear what I'm saying and reflect back to me exactly what I need you to be like, then I won't have a problem anymore.
Yeah. I'm listening to you.
Okay.
But do you see what I'm saying? I feel like there's a more evolved version of us that could have taken those few hours yesterday and been like, I mean, it's almost what I was trying to get at that triggered the fight. I'm like, I'm just not feeling good about a few things, and it's just bumming me out. And that's just all it is. It's just the fact of the matter. It's just bumming me out. I'm just a little bummed out for a second. And then you not wanting to kind of like go there, it's like, oh, well, now we're each other's problem.
Right, because I was like, can we just do a ritual to be in a good mood?
Yeah, and I'm like, I wish. Like, yeah, I want to. I want to. But sometimes, like, I hate to say it, that ritual is like, I need to hear myself say the unpretty thing. And if you're in the mode of like, oh, well, I'm gonna be a little, police officer on how you get that venom out, like, I'm like, it's gonna be so herky jerky and create another shame and blame loop that this wasn't even worth going into. So, yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. I wouldn't say a few hours got wasted because I just feel like we needed to move in and through those feelings, or at least become aware of them. At least become aware of them so much so that our algorithm picked up on it and was like, hey, by the way, you're doing what everyone's doing. You're shedding your skin. That's what this is. You're at the end of a 9-year cycle, bro. After all.
It's chaos.
Stop.
It might feel like chaos, but
Yeah.
everything's right on time.
Yeah, totally. But I think like either way it's a gift, but in retrospect, I think that's the wisdom I want to impart on those poor souls that were feeling so tense yesterday. Is like, that's okay. It doesn't have to be a fight. It doesn't. Sometimes it has to be, and sometimes that's what it's gonna be. And like but it felt like in particular yesterday, I was like, we don't have a problem with each other at all. I was like, we have a problem in meeting each other and where each other are at right now a little bit, but like this isn't an issue with us. The stuff we're talking about is really outside factors, outside of our control. And like I kept saying, like, and I normally am not like this. I'm like, we're better than this.
I had a pretty good day yesterday. But
Me too.
There was an energetic shadow that like made it challenging, where it's like it'd be a lot more fun if I was in good standing with you and like things were chill and happy and whatever.
Yeah. Likewise.
But you can't always get what you want.
It's okay. I feel like it left us in a it left us in a better place than where we started.
Yeah.
That's growth.
Yeah.
I think that there's sometimes tensions and fights that can set you back. And I don't know if that was necessarily one of them, because like I'm saying, it wasn't even a fight. We agree. We agree.
Those are the worst fight. The worst fights are the ones where you agree because you're yelling at each other that like, I understand you. Like literally, I'm like, what do you need to hear that I understand you? And you're like, I just don't feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, we freaking agree. I don't even have anything to argue.
Yeah.
I like literally have nothing to say. And that's why I just stopped talking to you at a certain point. I was just like, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Uh-oh. What happened? So yeah, we got cut off. You can finish your thought about how much of a schmuck I am.
Total schmuck. I don't remember what I was saying.
That thing really saved me then, because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
mysteriously cut off.
Yeah,
Because
it's like
there should be
I was about
plenty
to
of
go.
room on there. There was no. It's an
I was,
airplane mode. There's nothing
I
that
was
would.
about to go in on you.
You were. I could feel it. I was like, all right, we'll do this. I don't care. We've done it a million times before.
I'm not righteous, but let's just play back yesterday and
The crazy thing is, like, we've spent way more time on this podcast over the years, like, talking about my problems, dissecting them, going in and through it, you complaining about me, than we ever do in my normal life.
I save it all for a captive audience.
It really does feel like probably like our equivalent to therapy in that way. Like, we're not going through life. Like, that's why it ends up coming up on here, because it's like, yeah, what have we been up to, this and that, and it's like,
Sean's a jerk.
yeah, like I'm, like, oh, whoa, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I guess
wasn't
I
even
am.
saying that
The
about
weird thing is,
yesterday.
like, I feel like if a lot of people like spent time around us, like, the bar has been lowered so much for what like qualifies as being a jerk in our relationship. Like,
I don't think you're a jerk. I think you're sensitive and sometimes hard to deal with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look at the family I come from.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to.
Yeah.
And I'm like stubborn and not necessarily like yesterday. I was like not super kind or patient at all.
I had used up my reserve of that stuff. I had already plundered your kindness and patience.
When?
Over the past 15 years. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Every day.
I was like,
I already took it. There was none left. You don't have to. It has nothing to do with you. It really doesn't. Like, you're good. You're good. You're actually really good. Yesterday you were like, I'm not a therapist. I'm not like trained in how to do it. And I'm like, that is a good reminder for both of us. Like, because I think we do a lot of that for each other, and we do a lot of that for our friends. And it's just like, we're not uniquely qualified for this in any sense.
Oh no, I was you were hitting territory with me where I was like, I'm not equipped for this to
Yeah,
hold
like-
space for whatever the fuck this is and like help you through it. Because I was like, I literally gave you what I got. I hear you. I understand you. I agree with you. That doesn't do it. All right, I'm tapping out.
Yeah. I mean, like, also, like, and this is another thing, is like, it creates the frustration of like, I don't have a problem with you right now. I have a problem, and but I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem with feeling like my time has been wasted, or like I've been taken advantage of, or I've been flaked on, or I've been treated like a fucking Yelp review. Fucking bullshit. Like, it's not you. But your like lack of getting in the muck with me was like getting me like a little like, what the fuck? And then you got in your own muck, and I was like, oh, this is the problem with muck banging like this. Like, you can't.
Muck banging. That's a good name.
I don't even know.
I like it.
Yeah, maybe that is what we're doing. I don't even know if that's a thing.
I like it.
Muck rustling.
Muck excavating.
Yeah, but I don't know. We do our thing. I do know we're a good couple who won't strive who won't settle for the vibes not feeling right, and so we strive for better and better.
I feel like yesterday was like almost the longest we've ever gone with the vibes not feeling right. And it almost was, because I was just like, fuck it. Bad vibes, self-soothe, whatever. I'm not on nicotine. I don't have space for
I
this.
would say the only other time that could even remotely compare to it is when I was quitting nicotine.
Yeah.
And like the difference between us is like, I loudly quit nicotine and you're quietly quitting it. But it's like, when you're quitting nicotine, it's loud no matter what. So why don't you just admit it to me? Why don't you just tell me? Because it didn't even dawn on me.
It didn't dawn on me.
It didn't dawn on me till you started doing stuff in an argument that you would never do, which is just like, you know what? I'm just going to change how we even got into this. And I'm like, this isn't like you. We might have some knockdown, drag out fights, but at least we're playing around with like truth. Like, we both know the truth.
You yelled at me that I was making stuff up, and then I just laughed in your face because I was like, "You're right. I have no idea."
Yeah,
what's
you're
going
like,
on.
I'm making stuff up, and and then I was like, what's wrong with Casper? And then I was like, it just hit me. I was like, she hasn't taken nicotine today. I bet you anything, she's not taking nicotine.
I didn't even think of it. It wasn't even a conscious like, I'm not gonna do nicotine.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Well,
said just sometimes things are miserable and you're like, I deserve this.
yeah. I mean, there's old episodes of this podcast where we just discovered Hoppe, and we're talking about like how it's a godsend for couples who are in a dust up, because it's like all you have to do is go blast each other with some Hoppe. You won't care or remember or give a flying fuck about whatever you guys were going on about. And it's really true. That's what nicotine does.
Yeah, it was our fifth floor.
Grounds you back into the moment.
Yeah, totally. We were in a fifth floor apartment that all of a sudden you're back in the earth.
Yeah.
And that's all we needed.
Yeah. And but we don't work with those things anymore. Like hopefully we've developed those. I did so much nicotine that I feel like it's still got my back in a way.
I think what's just to continue to echo off what we were just talking about, though, I think in a lot of ways, we're not even seeing stuff clearly as far as like the woe is me story that you tell yourself. You know, it's like it feels very justified in the moment, but you're like not factoring in like other people are just like they're not, people aren't thinking about you in a way of like even to the energy to actively avoid you. Just like life happens and other plans are in place and new relationships and like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not, and I'd like by saying that, that's not trying to like take away your story, but it's just sometimes we let the ugly ones be the loudest.
Yeah, I bet, like, you know, truthfully, I think part of what I was kind of going through was like, like, yeah, you're like, oh, your story, but I'm like, I don't even have a story. It's kind of what I was coming to you with. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I kind of hit you with that, like what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a story could develop off of that, but like, it's almost like my lack of a story, my lack of creativity, and my lack of like forgiveness and compassion and sympathy. I don't know. It's just like I'm just like, that's kind of what I was turning to you with. Like right out of the gate yesterday, like before all the fighting started, I was just like, yo, something's like kind of like weighing heavy on me. Like, what's going on? Like, how come we have this like beautiful spacious holiday weekend and like it feels like very empty. Like, you know, like almost like I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do. Like, what does this even mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not always easy to enjoy the gift of spaciousness that arrives on your doorstep.
To me it's very easy when I'm prepared for it. When I'm like, oh, I need that. I'm prepared for it, and that's what this is gonna be.
When you're waiting for someone to show up, you're just like, ah.
I mean, look, I guess you're one of these people that doesn't mind getting flaked on, or I care about it much more than you do, so you don't even maybe know your feelings because mine just eclipse yours. But like, to me, it's like the ultimate fuck you is somebody just straight up flaking, just, you know, no explanation, no apology, nothing, just like, all right, I'll see you at this time and place. I'm just not gonna do it. You know, is crazy. It's like, that's crazy. That really is.
That is
it's
true.
triggering.
That's totally true about relationships, though. That like when you're more mad about something, I'm like, what is he all worked up about?
Yeah. Well,
It's easy for me to see
I'm
the
carrying
other
the
side.
full weight of that thing.
Yeah, then catch me a month from now. I'll be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, like if it happens to us and I don't react, yeah, no, it does. It takes it. Yours is like more like a long fuse. Oh, there's a long fuse, and for me, it's just like when it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm like, I don't suffer this kind of foolishness lightly. This is my time. I would have accounted for this time and planned for it, and we have so many things to do.
We still had a great time.
Oh, of course. Of course, but in spite of, and I hate that. I'm like, don't put me in this position. Just don't put me in this position. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What are we talking about?
I have no idea.
That's the best part in a fight, though, where we're just like, wait, we can't even keep up the story of what are we talking about.
Yeah, I guess.
I like that part because I'm like, I have nothing to defend.
Yeah, what the hell is there to defend, and against who? Like, what? Like, we're not enemies. we're homies.
We're on the same team.
We're on the same team, and we're trying to just get back to a place where we could be fucking around together. And luckily, it doesn't take long.
No.
Are you okay?
No. Yes, I am okay.
Okay.
No. I'm sorry.
You're a strange one, Cass.
I know.
You can really, really be a strange one. Because there's a lot going on in your head.
There's nothing going on in my head.
Okay.
Almost close to nothing. I've lived both sides of the spectrum where there's so much going on in my head, and now sometimes I'm like alarmed at how little is going on in my head. I'm like, wait, I should probably have something going on in my head, right?
It's nice to have a little something. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Nice
I don't know what I have going on in my head. I think that's what like music and podcasting accounts, or music and listening to podcasts accounts for a lot of my truly alone time, is because it's like I don't even know if I need to know what's going on in there. Like I don't. What are we doing? what are we doing? I can't. Come on, I can't pay that close attention to something so meaningless.
As a passing thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much weight to that. The real important stuff in life, for me, is hitting in a whole different chakra. It's down here. Like I can feel it. I know, and anything that's real or important is, what is this called?
Your solar plexus.
My solar plexus. It's where I feel it. It's where it's for me at least. That's the chakra that LSD lights up. I can really feel it when I take LSD. Like it's just like there's like just a glowing light there, and it's like it's a sensitive thing. It's like whoa, okay, this is teetering on being a little uncomfortable. Like because I don't know if you can go around living like that all the time, or I don't know. Mine's just that mine just hasn't ever been like that. So yeah, I don't know. Anything. Basically, what I'm saying is the important stuff. Anything that we've chased down and done anything. Putting our money where our mouth is about inspiration. It's always been guided through here, not my head. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a compass.
Yeah, I never really thought about it, but I think it's why. I don't know. I think it's why I could be good at listening. It's why I can be a really easy breezy listener, because I'm not in my head about something that I need to kind of get across. I'm kind of like listening for something that lights that up, and that'll either enliven a conversation or like lead me to be very inspired in some way, or really turned off.
Like repelled.
Yeah.
And is that where your intuition is, I guess?
I don't know. For me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they say it's like, for different people, you have different, like, it's based on your human design, like what's open and closed and stable. And,
yeah, my root chakra used to rule the show in every way. And that got me pretty far.
Maybe it still does. So you're just, cosmic balls are drained.
Yeah, well, it is true. It is true. Like,
I mean, half the time I'm like, you know, if you're dealing with like a bad mood guy, I'm like, he just needs to release something. You know?
Yeah, but with us, it's not the case. Like, you always really have my balls drained in the literal sense.
I know, but when I don't, it's like, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
I guess I don't know. I think in the zoomed out sense, like draining the cosmic balls is like I think it comes from like when we try to tap into like, well, what do we want? Like it's always like we want to make our movies, and we're doing that,
right?
But like I feel like if like wanting a kid, or like really wanting to be a homeowner, or whatever those things are, I feel like that's how you gain some chi in that world.
No, that's draining the cosmic balls is like making a movie and putting it out. Like, whoa.
Yeah. Like my wants and desires are like really taken care of. I'm like really feeling like full. Like, oh no, I couldn't possibly. Okay, like I'm good. And you know, like you can, like after your balls are drained, you can be a little sensitive down there, a lot sensitive. So sometimes you just gotta really just like fucking let that shit build back up. And we've done that. We have done that, right? We have done that. We've taken time where it's just like we're not fucking around. We are not fucking around.
Oh my god.
And I don't know. That's what this time of year is good for.
Well, I think we're at this place where we're at a weird age. I don't know. I guess every age is a weird age, but like a lot of our peers either have kids or thinking about having kids. And so I feel like we've always like kind of hung out with mostly people younger than us who are like not thinking about that stuff, but then they're like pre-Saturn return and it's all exhausting and they don't know who they are. And it's just like, what does it all mean? And it's just like, okay, we'll watch you through this, help you through it. But lately we've also been making friends who are like, their kids are in college. They're like having their second wind.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, that's a pretty sweet spot.
That's a really good one because they really want to get out there.
Yeah, they're just it's like they did the thing. They've melted their brains, and now they're just like, let's have a great time.
Now let's really melt our brains. No, we're perfect people to come to after you've raised a family.
Yeah.
We're the perfect people. Or if you wanted to avoid all that stuff altogether, there ain't nothing to be ashamed of about that. I have to tell myself that a lot.
Yeah.
Living up where we do, and it's just like literally, it's just like it's everybody's life. It's like you know, we're not just like hanging out exclusively with other artists, like which is what we were doing for so long that you kind of like lose sense of like the adult world and what its motivations are and what people are like doing. And you know, most people are trying to or planning to raise a family.
Right.
And we're like, oh yeah, that stuff. Like it's just like not much of a consideration because we've just always been like just fucking in the cauldron with other artists, just trying to figure out how to express ourselves.
Yeah.
Get our little babies out there. But I don't know.
Little baby.
Yeah. Cool. I don't know. I don't know. My balls are drained.
Well, let's wrap it up.
Let's go to patreon.com/churchofchill. Please support us. That's where we do part 2 of these episodes. And yeah, we're doing a sale right now. A holiday sale.
It's honestly, it's been on forever and it'll go on forever.
The promo code is FAM20 for 20% off our Etsy shop. And get while the getting's good because we don't like reprint these things, and like we just have like these shirts are new, so we have some, and we have Smooth Sailing shirts are pretty new, so we have some of those. But then all the other ones, like if your size is available, grab it because it's not always going to be there. And we've seen way too many people heartbroken, like I really wanted that one thing and you guys don't have it anymore. Well, you reprinted it. And I'm like, I can't do it for one person. So yeah, get while the getting's good on our Etsy shop, and patreon.com/churchofchill. You get access to our Discord. You get my music show and part 2 of all these episodes, and then also access to our film club that meets Monday nights, and we discuss a new film every Monday night. And that's basically like another podcast. It's like a group podcast. It's so fun.
It's really fun.
It's so funny. We have such a funny time on there.
Yeah, and I feel like it's really important this time of year where things can feel a little more.
Well, we started it a
isolated.
year ago.
Yeah.
To get through, like I was like, this will get us through till spring training for baseball starts, and then it's easy for the next 6-8 months for me. I'm just baseball head. But we kept the film club going year round, and this is when it becomes like really kind of important again, and I think people really need it. So
We need it.
We need it. So join us there, and yeah, we'll see you over on the Patreon. Peace, love, and magic.